Back to the War Memorial, where we're going to get set for the 138-pound division. Right now, it seems that Section 11 is currently running away with the championships in terms of team. There's 210 points. Section 4 in second, 189. Section 3, 173. 2 and 6 following, but Section 11 out of Long Island really far and away the class of the competition so far this year. And as we said, they had 8 wrestlers in this final, so it really did make a big difference. So Section 11 looks like they're well on the way to winning, and we're going to move on to 138 now. From Section 11, that very section we're talking about, Jamie St. John out of Port Jefferson High School. He's a junior, and he'll against Johan Duque out of Valley Central High School in Section 9. And Duque is in the royal blue on the right, and St. John on the left in the darker blue. 138 pounds. Both guys look like they are ready to go. Duque is a senior. 87, 30, and 2 is his record, and St. John 78, 0, and 1. He's only a junior, so St. John from Section 11 is the younger of the two.
Dale, this weight class is very dear to me. I wrestled in 138 pounds 15 years ago. As a matter of fact, it wasn't here. It was at the Utica War Memorial. They had the ABC Bowling Championships here, so we were moved down the thruway.
They have had,
nice
this is
single
kind of,
leg.
yeah, just going to say, if they go out of bounds, no call. Well, good call, I guess what I'm saying. No points. So Duque gets nothing, nor does St. John. But yes, the War Memorial has been the site of this tournament. It seems like forever. That one time you mentioned, it was down in Utica when you wrestled. This is a highly contested weight class. Generally, I think the talent is always good at this weight class. Not that it is in other classes, but this one seems to be a really tough class.
Year in and year out, it always seems to be one of the people that are in contention for the most valuable wrestler. I don't know why that is, but it always seems to be.
Right now, there are no points. Duque and St. John. Duque in the royal blue to the left there on the screen. On the right, Jamie St. John out of Port Jefferson. Duque out of Valley Central, Section 9.
Jamie St. John was 6th last year at 132 pounds, trying to improve his state ranking this year. He's one of the better wrestlers on the Section 11 team this year. One of the coaches I talked to earlier.
Down to 15 seconds. Duque about to get taken down? Not yet, no, as St. John now picks up the 2, so St. John, the 6th place finisher last year, is now out to a 2-0 lead as the first period comes to an end. Give it to Jamie St. John as the whistle signifies the end, and we'll see who's down and who's up. Bottom will be Jamie St. John. Three 2-minute periods. 2 officials.
Whistle blows. Jamie going for the stand-up, hand control, breakaway. He's got to get the hips out free, create a gap to turn in. Instead, he turns to a switch, standing switch. Should have his 1 point, but he's looking for 2.
Nothing yet.
Nice move, but he still gets the 1 point, Dale.
Yep. That was, you're right, St. John, very aggressive. Duque got out of it with just giving up the 1. 3-0 lead now for St. John. Section 11 piling up the points as they continue to put wrestlers in the finals and win with the wrestlers in the finals. Duque is going to get warned for stalling.
Good call by the official.
Didn't seem to surprise him.
No, not at all. Just a matter-of-fact kind of call. He really hasn't been opened up in the match yet, and it's we're halfway through right now, down to 1 minute left in the second period.
We have had no overtimes, no need for overtime. Had a couple of close calls, but
we had a real close match in the 98-pounder.
Right.
It was 1-0.
Right now it is 3-0. Jamie St. John in what has been kind of a, well, it hasn't gotten the crowd into it. Let's put it that way.
No, it's not a lot of fancy moves. Jamie St. John has 3 points. Nothing fancy, as I said. And he's going to get another point.
Yeah, they're going to call Duque for stalling, so that's going to be 4 points now for St. John.
And the official could have very easily called both men for stalling at
Yeah.
that point. The last 50 seconds, no one's really done anything. A lot of half shots.
As we talked, John, you and I talked about perhaps the philosophy being I don't want to make the big mistake, so you get a lot of caution that we're going to get a, stoppage of match.
We've got a technical violation, 1 point for red.
Pulling the hair, I believe.
Actually, Jamie St. John is saying he got his hand caught in there and he wasn't pulling it. But the ref is not buying it.
No.
Whether it's true or not, it's 1 point.
4-1.
And he shoots in on the buzzer. He misses. No point for Johan Duque.
Duque down in position and in score as we enter the last period. He's down by 3, 4-1.
No move off the bottom. I figured he'd come off the bottom pretty quick, and he got himself in trouble by being so slow. A little snapback for 2 quick points.
Snapped him right down, picked up 2, gives up 1.
And he'll do that every time, I imagine. He'll give up 1 point for 2.
6-2 now. Jamie St. John, Section 11, Port Jefferson against Johan Duque, and Duque is down by 4 at this point.
Okay,
Minute
working
and a half
ahead
left.
a little bit, trying to get a snap and go, or maybe a cross ankle pick. We haven't seen either man really shoot in and aggressively go for the takedown.
Heard somebody else, somebody shoot.
It's part of wrestling.
Right. This time it's going to be St. John's going to pick up 1. A warning, that is, I should say, for stalling. He picked up a warning, so now
both men.
Yeah, Duquesne's given up a point. He's given up a warning. So now they got a minute left to see who's going to square this match away.
1 minute.
Again, both men working on the head. Duquesne's got a arm bar out front. Runs out of real estate. Could have had 2 points if the mat was only 2 feet longer.
They're going to have an injury time here as they're going to check Jamie St. John.
He's holding his leg down. I'm not sure if he bumped it.
They will check it out. Coaches and trainers run to, I don't think it was the knee. I think it may be a cramp. He doesn't appear to be in a lot of pain.
Right.
Cramps, it would seem to be common at this point after having to maintain weight all year and, maintain it through this tournament and then try to go all the matches you have to go and still, win that state championship.
That's right. These wrestlers are wrestling 3 and 4 bouts, going to the New York State Championship. It's a big toll in 2 days, and the competition. It's so stiff. It's not just a mediocre invitational tournament in your backyard.
That's right.
These guys are the best in the state. Jamie St. John in on a single leg, scoops it up. Duque trying to hook it, loses it.
Takedown, 8-2. St. John in control as the clock down to 30.
St. John probably using a 2-on-1. I can't see it from this camera angle, but he'll probably elevate out to the side. Lets go of it, goes up to a Nelson, loses that.
Duque shrugs him off out of bounds, but he's going to get 1.
1 point escape.
So it's 8-3. He's a 5-point move away from tying it up, and I'm sure that's what Jamie St. John is figuring. St. John has been warned for stalling.
And he'll probably give up a point here before the match is out.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that's the way it's going to end. 8-3.
1988
Jamie St. John out of Port Jefferson, Section 11, is going to, by 5 points, decision Johan Duque out of Valley Central in Section 9. So Section 11 gets another win, and Jamie St. John, your new state champion at 138 pounds.
All right, a little more icing on the cake for Section 11.